because they get a school boat and the school boat will take them back home. Every child will have a uniform. Every child will have school books in primary school. I've seen it myself. I've been to 20 villages in Rupaluni. I don't want to see barefoot children going to school anymore. I want to have children going to school in comfort. They can study and pass their lessons and do well when they graduate in the secondary school and into university. So that is my promise for you for education. I promise you jobs. Not some airy-fairy jobs about cleaning gutters and so on. Nothing is wrong with cleaning gutters. Nothing is wrong with community enhancement officers, as Norman Whitaker calls them. Community enhancement officers. Okay, there's a place for community enhancement. But I want to see Region 2 producing engineers. I want to see Region 2 producing accountants and lawyers and doctors. I want to see Region 2 leading the education revolution in this country. And we cannot do it if we have so many of our children dropping out of school. If you have so many of our children in the palm room who can't even get to school because their parents cannot afford the thousands of dollars it costs them. What we are going to do is build on your existing agricultural institute, build on your existing technical institute, so that more children could become entrepreneurs when they leave the education system. I want to see rich businessmen, not only Sam Bacchus. I want to see more children coming out of the lakes, coming out of the rivers. I want to see more rich people in Essequibo. People who are developing this nation, and how are we going to do it? We're going to do it with what the Pomeroon, with what the region is best at, agriculture. My brothers and sisters of Region 2, everything that you produce could be sold in the Eastern Caribbean. Every avocado pear, every peanut, every carambola, every cuirass. And let me tell you this, it is not hard, it is not difficult. What you want is a government that cares, a government that provides cassava mills so that you can make top quality cassava bread, so you can make farine, a government that provides packaging machinery, a government that provides stoves, a government that provides bottling equipment, so you can produce the finest juices. You've already started to do that at Queenstown. You can produce the finest guava cheese, the finest tamarind ball, the finest candied carambola. All of these things Barbados wants, Trinidad wants, the hotel industries want. But you are sitting on your hands because the government is keeping you backward. You need a new government, not a new pair of hands. You need a government that is going to provide you with the education and the skill, the talent. And you need a government that is going to provide you with the equipment. And APNU will help you to become entrepreneurs. We're not going to come around Christmas time and give you a solar panel here, a sewing machine there, and next 3 years come around and give you another solar panel. We are going to give you equipment so that you can make yourself rich and prosperous. That is how it's going to be done. Not by handouts, but by hand up. We're going to give you the opportunity to make yourself independent entrepreneurs. When you lend you money, you got to pay back, though, you know. But if you are to become rich, if you are to become prosperous, there's no point just dreaming about equipment. You have to have energy. I see a lot of energy here tonight. Essequibans have energy. But I want more energy than that. This has got the longest sea coast in the whole of Guyana, Essequibo. That's why the Venezuelans envy you. But let me tell you that coast can give you energy. That coast has power. It can give you wind power. When Moses and I grew up at Vim, he can tell you, The rice farmers used to have wind chargers day and night. The wind chargers were turning because the wind is free. And that wind generated electricity. And you can have the same electricity here. You don't have to have blackouts, you know. You can have electrical power generated by the wind. You can have electrical power generated by the sun. You can have electrical power generated by waves. You don't have to bring gasoline. You don't have to bring diesel. What you need to do is bring a government that cares about you. And my brothers and sisters, that is why APNU have come together. Because together we can give you what you need to develop this great region. There's no reason why you shouldn't be as rich as Trinidad. You're bigger than Trinidad. You're being held back, and on the 11th of May we will stop holding you back. You are a pack of jaguars. Don't let the people who don't have interest in your development, your independence, and your wealth hold you back. You're a region of jaguars. Let us behave like jaguars. Let us show them your talent. This is my message to you tonight, Region 2. This is a message of hope. It's a message of development. It's a message of prosperity. But you have a great power within you. And sometimes I don't think you realize that power. That is the power of ethnic unity and diversity. Two words that seem to be opposite, unity and diversity. But you have a great Amerindian population which has agricultural talents and resources. You have a great African population. And tonight you stand on a place that is dedicated to the hero of the 1834 revolt, Damon. Just as Damon struck a blow for freedom 181 years ago, you must strike a blow for freedom on the 11th of May 2015. And do honor the Damon whose statue is over there. And you have a great Indian population coming from the Asian subcontinent, which has helped to develop rice into one of the leading crops in this country. Together, the Indians, Africans, and Amerindians can make this region strong. But in addition to that, you also have Portuguese, Chinese, and thank heavens, we have so many beautiful mixtures. One out of every 3 Guyanese is a mixture. And how beautiful we are. And this is the diversity that you have in Region 2. But it must also be a source of unity. You know, there has been a government in our country for the last 23 years which reveled in dividing the population. They felt that if they divided the population, they could always get a majority. Well, that dream became a nightmare. And that nightmare will come to an end on the 11th of May. Because we are not interested in division. We are interested in national unity. And why did APNU come together in 2011? We came together because we realized that the greatest obstacle to progress in Guyana for 60 years had been disunity, had been the failure of the ethnic groups to resolve their differences and live together in harmony and build a great future together. What APNU proposed and what APNU plus AFC proposed to you tonight is what has been taking place in half the countries of the world. Look at what happened in Israel. Read the newspapers. How many seats do you think Benjamin Netanyahu got out of 160? He got 25. And he's celebrating. Why? Because he will build a government of national unity. He will build a coalition government. Look at Angela Merkel in Germany. She won 42% of the vote and she's celebrating. Why? Because she's prepared to work in a government of national unity. Look at Belgium. Look at Netherlands. Look at Great Britain. They all have coalition governments working in unity for the good of their country. The people in Guyana who say they will never enter a coalition are on the wrong side of history. The people who